Hey guys, how's it going? Tough Mudder 2024 in Birmingham. This is just me on my way on the journey. I travelled from Northampton all the way to Birmingham. It's about a bit of an hour drive or so. As you can tell from the start of the video, this did not end particularly well. We got around most of the course, but obviously it ended in a bit of a disaster, which obviously you'll see closer to the end. But I just thought I'd give you a bit of talk through and see what we did today. And obviously some of the things that happened on the way. And just here, we are just literally just warming up with the guy. There's a guy there that just basically gets you warmed up and ready to go. Ready for make sure you're stretched and everything's all loose and you're not going to pull a muscle as soon as you start off from the start. A bit of a weird things that you get doing, like right here, just a bit of a shaky thing that we're doing. I don't know what you'd even call it. But yeah, somehow it helped. I'm not entirely sure how, but it's just a bit odd. It makes it a little bit jump around, getting to mix with some of the people and have a little bit of a look and a bit of a go. So from this point here, there's a bit of a countdown. Someone set up a flare. Oh, you would see it, but for some reason the GoPro that was strapped on my chest was pointing downwards. I did pull it up quite often, but for some reason it just didn't do anything. But the first obstacle that was here was something called Tiing Point, I'm pretty sure it was called. It's just quite simple. You just sort of walk up the little obstacle part here, and then you have to go across like a little balance beam. The only problem is because it was raining most of the time, there's a bit of an issue. I was trying to get up and down. People were sort of struggling, a lot of slipping, a lot of falling. But somehow, even though I had my shoes that had no grip on it at all, I made it across. Don't know how, probably be able to do it again. I think it's just look at the draw on this one. But yeah, definitely got across without falling or hurting myself, even though it was the first thing. A lot of things as well on this course, as I noticed there was a lot of running. This is, I think, roughly about 16k, but this course was so hilly and so wet, it was so tough to get through. And this part here, I can't remember what it was actually called. Sort of straightforward, just kind of climb up, get yourself over, make sure you don't hurt yourself, and obviously get to the side and continue to run. Once again, everything was very, very, very slippy and wet. It's also quite scary up there because for some reason it likes to shake a bit. So when you get to the top trying to get your leg over, you feel like you can fall off and flat on the mat. Someone already did that just before we got on there as well. They went over to the other side and just splat on the bottom, which again makes your nerves a little bit higher because obviously you've got to go next and you've already seen someone fall down. But yeah, it wasn't a bad thing to do. It was quite fun, especially because before this it was just pure running and running and running. So just to split up a little bit with a small obstacle was good to happen there as well. So on to the next one. Yeah, so this one, again, a little bit of a walk before each thing. Just to see that the hills, like I said, were absolutely treacherous. This one here, I think it was a set of 3, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 3 hay bales here, there you go. I thought it'd be a little bit cool and just try to do it on my back because I was just trying to save my legs because, like I said, these hills were absolutely killers. Ruining my calves, ruining my quads. I think we're only at this point about 5k in or so, and like I said, it was just pure just uphill running for the whole thing. Just before this part here, we had a little bit of refreshments, just some little like Lucas sort of stuff, and also like a quarter of like a little protein bar or something. And this is the first point in the whole run. I think this is about an hour in already. The whole run, I've actually got a little bit of mud. So it was good to finally actually get something done that didn't involve running. But again, getting this absolutely freezing. It was sort of nice and refreshing for the ankles. But yeah, absolutely horror. When you get out of this as well, you just have so much mud and you name it in your shoes from this point forward. And it's just rocks and stones all in your shoes from here. Yeah, trying to run on that was just basically, you might just run on gravel at this point because of how rocky and horrible it was in your feet. But again, just a quick little thing to go through. And then off we go again. Dave just fallen over for some reason. I think he was trying to get muddy again. I don't know why. He should have jumped in the water. But yeah, so we're off again on that one. This part here, it wasn't too far afterwards, to be fair. I think it's called the Devil's Beard. It's quite a long thing to do. It's basically just you got to go under a load of netting that's quite tight to the floor. Go crawl all the way up the hill under all this netting. Obviously help people through as well, because there's bits there that are quite hard to the floor, and quite heavy, and you just get to the top and then you proceed to go from there. This point here is what you call electric eel. I did not do this one. This is what my sick Tough Mudder. It's just something I refuse to do, because the electric side of things is absolutely horrible. Some people did it, I just couldn't do it, just not my sort of thing. This one here is, I think it's called a hero wall. It's literally just a case of help someone get up over the wall. They'll try to help you on the other side, pull you up, someone pushes you up. It's just a massive team thing that you do together. This one, again, because of the weather, it was just so difficult to get up and over. We had to help a few people, some people helped us. Yeah, it was a tough one, this one, and it's just a simple bit of a wooden wall, but it's tough. It was tough. Just watch this part here. And that was just the one person over. So this lady here wanted some help as well. So I thought, okay, we'll be nice and simple. We'll get you up over, one leg up, and just to push over. And then again, because of the water and how slippy it was, it didn't go to plan. So we always had to have backs onto the wood, stood on our shoulders, a quick boost up, and a push over, and then she was good to go. But again, just because of the weather, it's just so tough just to sort of get grip of anything and not trying to slip over. But yeah, we got her over and she's all good to go. And this part here is, from the start of the video, you saw the big issue. So I made it up nice and absolutely fine. I didn't slip. A couple of people beforehand had slipped. I did get up and I made it across. Dave obviously at the top helped me, and there we go, straight up. And caught up the thing here. So just before this, I told Ellie as well that she had to be really careful, make sure she jumped as high as she could. And here she goes, jumps, doesn't catch it, bang, there you go. Yeah, it was horror. There we go. Look at the state of that, straight off, clean. It wasn't great. So we obviously didn't finish at that point. We come off. Dave there runs across, he finishes. And makes it to the end, and obviously that's our friend Erin there as well, and also our friend David is on his way as well, just not running through it, just sort of avoiding everything he can. Yeah, obviously me and Ellie didn't finish it because obviously the tooth came out, so we had to try and get some attention for that one to go from there. Thank you so much for coming to this video. I really appreciate you guys and your support also. Yes, obviously the video quality wasn't as great as I wanted it to be. I did buy a new GoPro for sit on the chest mount, but the chest mount actually brought us from Amazon. I think it's one of the cheap ones, and sort of sat ever so slightly forward the whole way through, and I just couldn't get it up. I'm in the camera, nothing else. So yeah, a lot of the footage was sort of facing down. That's why it's so chopped up. As for the tooth as well, the tooth has been fixed. A picture will obviously just come right here for you, just to show it was fixed on the same time as well. But yeah, thank you so much for obviously watching these videos, and also having 61 subscribers. Never thought I'd get that far. I know to some people that might not be a lot, but to me it's a real big achievement. I'm getting lots of people watching my videos, a lot of good comments, and also, yeah, like I said, having 61 subscribers is incredible. I am aiming for the 100 mark by the end of the year, so if you could maybe share this video, send it to your friends. If you're watching this now and not subscribed, please subscribe. I have seen a lot of people that are unsubscribed watching the videos and going from there, but I really appreciate all this from yourself, guys. Yeah, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Uploads will be becoming more frequent. Had a bit of an issue with this weekend, as you can see, with the tooth and stuff as well. But yeah, I really appreciate this, guys. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye bye.